Alright, I think this is about ready. It's smooth enough. Pushing 5 and 4800's getting there. Looks good. Sounds good. Looks like it sounds good. I mean, I think. Could be wrong. Alright. Let's do that thing. Join a Discord conversation already in progress. No camera today, sorry, green screen's not set up. You just have to bear with me. No green
God.
Screen. Sorry. What? What's the matter?
You scared me.
I'm sorry.
I'm kind of jumpy today. I don't know why, but high strung.
have some tea and find your inner universe and speak your daily affirmations.
Oh my God.
You'll be fine.
Oh,
Stop.
jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
Affirmations. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. I'll be telling you some affirmations here pretty quick.
Yeah.
In the name of the king.
If I'm picking a lock underwater, am I gonna die?
Yes.
No. You're not doing this in Skyrim, right?
No. I can pick.
At work, they
Easier
actually
in
sent out
Skyrim.
a survey about a course we had, like a 5-minute course we had to go to listen to about being nice to people. It's like
I love that they have to tell people
Yeah,
to
I'm
be
like,
nice to other people.
yeah, and it's like
It just kills me.
common sense. You be professional and you don't say anything you wouldn't want said to you. Done.
And
Oh
how
my God,
about-
it's not that
People
hard.
have such a hard time with
I have
that.
a hard
though.
time with that. I am almost honest to a fault, and there's a handful of employees I work with that straight up scoot the other direction when they see me coming, because I bring them data and nobody wants to hear it because it means you fucked up.
Well, yes, but they should deal with the Tims of the world instead of making us other people go through that training. Just
Exactly.
For the
You know.
knights of the king.
And again, being presented errors that need a correction is different than
Yes, that
saying
is different.
person A
In the
sucks
name of
because
the
he's wearing cargo pants on Monday and he's not supposed to. You know, who cares?
Yeah,
No,
I
you-
mean, that's not the
what?
same thing as giving them information that they really need to
Right.
know.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
know, and you know, with the way everybody's complaining about how their clothes don't have pockets, what could you possibly be mad about cargos for? Like, seriously, shut up. Bigger
People are
problems,
weird.
people. Come on. Ugh. Ooh, a normal dungeon. I want to do a normal dungeon.
and accepted.
You had me a dungeon. Donjon. Shall we donjon
Yeah, it's like
together? Yes. Donjon.
Did something happen? Somebody
What
not
do you
respond?
want?
I
Did someone-
said yes.
Tim.
What?
Did you say yes?
To the dress?
Oh my god.
Or
To the-
whatever.
Gotcha.
What? I don't understand what the big
God
deal
damn it, Tim! Accept that fucking thing.
Okay.
I hope this is
Found out who
live.
did
Is
it.
it live, you guys?
It is live. God damn it.
Perfect.
She looked across the desk and gave me
Like
the
live
dirtiest
through
look.
the stream.
Oh,
Just saying.
that was fantastic. I'm so glad that, you know, I was here for that.
Sorry. I do love you, but sometimes.
Happy Thursday, y'all.
Thursday?
Yeah, see? That's
Tuesday.
how discombobulated I am.
Who's Thursday?
I'm wishing it was
It's
Friday
it's
Eve,
the other
'cause
Tuesday.
Today was a day for me too. Man, I swear to God, I work with adults. I'm trying to convince myself that it's true, but sometimes
No, they're just dolts, not adults.
adults. Yes, well done. Get there. Fun upon the funds, because they sound the same. As our random
You.
like.
It's because you.
Why? Oh wait.
You're the lowest level
Below me.
character.
Hey, punk, that hurt. Stop that shit. Slap with that whip. Oh, I love it. Krakow.
Yes. Do you have XP scroll run?
Nope, I'll do it right now.
Same. Oh, no, I already do. Okay.
I'm like, I got like thousands of these things now, so I'm like, I'm gonna use them. For no reason, just to do it.
Speaking of
This
which,
is the
ding.
time.
Hey, so, don't step. Not.
What? What?
I thought there was a bad guy right to stab me. I'm like, what?
No, that was me.
I know. I'm like, oh, that was him.
Reflected off of that mirror right ass of yours.
I think you are like confusing me with another person.
No,
No, no.
no, it's just my own reflection bouncing off them cheeks.
It's always the guy in the back.
Well, yeah. He's trying to hide.
Yeah.
Right back at you.
That's absolutely fun. Yay!
Oh, in the
I
face.
miss my running lightness.
Obsidian shard during 2, deep slash.
Chest over here behind the rock. Tim, I guess you are the one that's
Yeah, I
on
low
chest
man on the
duty.
totem pole. Okay, fine. I'll grab the chest. I gotta tell me twice.
have to.
I know.
Just saying,
I will
you know.
gladly. There you go. His pride open.
Oh, it's the mouse, right? Heavy sack.
It seems to be okay so far.
Yay!
You have hardware?
No.
No.
I'm gonna end up getting new hardware. I swear to
Oh.
God.
Same. I'm on the list for a mouse as well.
Yeah.
Jess needs a keyboard, so.
We're a great pair.
Everybody hurts.
Ray's like, I'm going new across the board.
Yeah.
Are we killing it? Everything for XP?
XP.
Yep.
What? Quick minutes.
Kill the drag. Oh, the drag. Kill him. Kill him dead. Does anybody have any mouse and or keyboard recommendations as we are all, you know, shopping? Oh God, as it were. Nick. Oh, you know, as soon as he waits. He waits.
Well, it could be that he just finished dinner.
Possible. But he lives in the future, so it's probably closer to breakfast. But anyway, yeah, mouse and keyboard recommendations.
I've been using the G-Tech. It's forever. But I keep things simple. I can't deal with 15 buttons on like the side of my mouse. 2 is enough on the side. There's actually 4, but I only use 2.
Yeah, I feel you there. I've got a 6-button mouse, and every once in a while, I'm like, this is too much. Oh. Man,
What happened?
I fell.
Our parkour specialist failed us.
Yeah, I was doing the whirlwind attack, and it carried me off the side. Oh, and insult to injury, my inventory's full. Man.
Oh.
Well, somebody didn't listen to my Run.
What?
Oh
You-
boy, yeah.
What?
Here we go.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I just sell whites and greens real quick. We're almost done.
I know. Oh, good.
Okay.
Yeah. Have some regen.
Ding.
Just over here, Tim.
By
Over on the rocks over here.
This is it. We found the shrine.
Who are these guys that keep following us?
They're our buddies now.
Gobos.
Oh, they need to go away.
She's feeling lost and hoping.
They blocked me
Hell.
from getting over the
Yeah.
bridge.
Yeah, they do. When they become your allies, they suddenly like get in your way.
Yeah.
Art flame to 29.
On some muscle and now they're in the way. Let's see. Our undaunted pledges. Oh yeah, Tim's gonna change.
I'm gonna switch
But-
to pledge, yeah.
Well, hang on. We can
There we
do
go. Okay.
Radal Shadows, the Diaphar's Key, Digital Touch 2. And I think Ray has done like all of the new dungeons now, right?
I think so, yeah.
So, does any of those three pique someone's fancy?
Whee!
Oh god.
Oh, I'm okay. This is fine.
Any and all. I
Yeah.
don't know. Is Cradle of
matter.
Shadows the one we were doing with Khan?
Cradle of Shadows
That's
is the one
the
with the giant
Spidos,
spider.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the middle boss like the red light boss needs a
Do
He
you
will
know
kill
how long
someone
I've been
that's
looking
not
for
a
you?
tank.
Alright, I'm gonna park this guy near the crafting stations. Maybe let me next time I'm logging.
I just listened to a voicemail that got left on my phone a little while ago, and it's in Russian.
Oh.
The only
Okay.
2 words that I heard in English were reunion and
money.
Shasta. So, yeah,
Alrighty then.
the people that had my phone number before me were Russian. I get all kinds of stuff from the, supposed to be for them.
Mhm.
Requesting character load. Reporting to Stormhaven.
Reporting.
Gonna grab them pledges.
I'm in Diafrosky. Almost now. I'm in this the cutscene at the moment. Oh, it's green. No, man.
Bye, Ray. Bye, Ray.
Nothing like a good pledge to get your blood.
Reporting.
That. Spindle.
As the cold.
Okay. Direfrost, huh?
Dire frost.
Cold there. It's okay, I'll bring
Yes.
my fur coat.
Well, the other choice was to go into Spindle Clutch 2. So, you know.
Ray, I hate to break it.
Besides,
Please
you are a
follow.
cat. You have fur.
What's that?
You're being followed.
Okay.
You have a dragon after you.
And there is a chest up behind this rock. Later. Oh, yeah. Up behind the altar up here.
Intermediate and open.
Ray's like, I'm not doing chess. But she can now. She's been scarred.
Yeah, that was miserable. Like really miserable.
Well, geez, Tim, they all froze and didn't move for a second.
It's cold here, I told you.
Yeah, you have a built-in fur coat. I don't want to hear it. But hey,
Block that, dude.
at least there's nobody on the quest this time. Yeah, because everybody was on the quest last time. So when I forget to, not stop at the chairs,
Yeah. Well, we don't have to do that.
I know. That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry, I don't listen when you talk.
I know this. And then it's a surprise when you're like, what's this? Well, you missed the Cliff Note version.
Actually wonder, like, am I gonna know if I get Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, maybe
with me,
maybe you'd be better off if you don't
You
know.
might not, but we definitely will.
There we go. I see that two-handed. Oh man, get that fixed.
Yeah, chest. Kick around there. Sometimes there's a chest there.
Can't staircase properly. Nice.
Well, if you didn't have the ring on and the points in the green tree for extra speed,
Why?
and do it,
Yes.
you know
Blasphemy.
about the points in the red tree for speed?
Oh yeah.
Oh, all right. Because they added them the two patches ago.
And it costs 3,000 gold to respec.
Pocket change.
Yeah.
Hey, I still have like 6 houses to buy. Got to like buy a couple on a discount. The last event they had that took off 10%. So now we gotta wait till next year. Undead hair or your hair?
Cat hair. Cat. This cat
Like-
was shitting absolutely everywhere while we were,
Oh, well, I thought you meant Bagheera's fur. The best part about the gravity crush into these old dungeons, just about enough time to get to the 50% mark.
Yep, it's pretty good.
Ha! Killed him before you did. Big angry troll. Also do you Saved your life.
Isn't it more now?
I
mean, it used to be a dime. Like a dime in my day, but
Did they have phones back then?
Jesus Christ.
they had party lines back.
Oh my god.
Party lines.
Your neighborhood had to share one phone.
Wow. Wow. It's weird to think everybody has everything in their pocket. The entirety of all human knowledge is on a little disc, basically, in your pocket. And what do we do? Cat memes and TikTok.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think I could live without my cat memes. I'm sorry.
I don't
Yeah,
do TikTok.
cat videos keep me sane.
Yeah.
Shooting her up with my ulti. There.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. The TikTok is right up there with Twitter.
Bite your tongue.
Not worth it. Hey, what was it like a year ago now that they finally mentioned it that you're not supposed to cook chicken in NyQuil? I'm like, who?
What?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
who would like
Ray.
even thought of that?
That's a TikTok trend.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
Yeah,
moved beyond
that's what I mean.
eating Tide Pods.
Yeah.
There's idiots out there that are cooking chicken in NyQuil. Like, could you imagine how terrible that would smell? Like,
I
would that
can't
be
even
your
imagine.
first clue?
Yeah.
Like, this is a bad idea.
You're putting a perfect
Warning label on this one. This one seems okay, so let's try it.
I'm sorry, but that's my expectation of TikTok. That and the women that here look at me and the meals I eat.
Yeah, no thanks. I don't want TikTok in my browser history. I don't use it. I don't care. Send me TikTok links. Tell me about your favorite TikToks. I do not care. I mean, less than zero. Do not care.
Exactly. See?
Twitter, I use it.
So it's as good as.
Am I a hypocrite? I don't know, but TikTok? No, thank you. I really.
Oh,
just
I need
rather
to
not.
sell some things.
Witter is, just
It's kind of a
let's
cesspool.
argue.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a place for people to really get their opinions, which we all know how that goes.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's so
Or
enlightening.
just argue.
Definitely.
And you in the corner. Whack.
Jeez, what? Like, how did you get them to hide back there?
I hid back there.
Oh,
I'm out of
chest over here.
lockpicks.
Oh no! How? How do you have
I don't
Way to
know.
go there.
Best thief ever. Don't
Yes,
even
he
carry a
did.
lockpick.
Yeah, didn't like unload his gear the last tune. He ran out of picks this tune. You were just not prepared for the Tamriel Tuesday event here. It's one night. You didn't do your homework, Tim.
I know
Again.
the homework would have. Why are you surprised by any of this?
I'm not surprised, actually. We still need Ray.
Yeah, we need to wait for Ray.
Oh shit.
And there's the chest at the ladder down there, off to the left behind some boxes. And
Yeah,
you were
I
thrilled-
almost ran
thrilled
right
on the
past
chest.
it. Yeah.
I just bit my tongue eating a cookie.
Oh my god.
It's been a kind of a day.
Yeah, yeah.
These the cookies for way back now.
Yeah.
Frozen souls.
Your household is just,
Place.
violent over there.
Not typically. Today's an off day for all the parties involved.
Every single one of us.
Yay! It's late to a party though.
One.
Go. Whoa. Somebody must have left.
Yes.
Would you stop that shit?
What happened?
She fucking threw something at me.
Oh, well, I'm sure you had deserved it.
Really? You just arbitrarily just gonna jump on hers?
That was automatic. You didn't even think about
How
it.
long have we known each other?
It's because you've known you a long time that he has no problems believing that you deserved it.
I'm in Spindle Fletch. Yay.
Okay.
I mean, if all your friends jump into
I just picked up a
dungeon,
lockpick.
Would you jump into a dungeon too? I probably
You would,
would. I would.
because it says a dungeon, and you go. You said so. I've heard it.
Chest. This guy into it.
Bitch can't open
Picked up a
it.
lockpick.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
I picked up a lockpick in a sack over there. Or a lock, so whatever heck I would.
Well, congratulations.
Oh, it's a master lock! Oh my god! Oh shit, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Jess has the Ractus now.
She nailed it.
Yeah, I
No.
have opened a lot of freaking boxes.
And now when she does the Skyrim versions.
Yeah, those are kind of actually preferred now. Now that I know what I've been missing all this time.
Wow, this guy's pissed.
What did you do to him, Ray?
I don't know. But he's just like yelling at me. I'm like, okay.
Ooh, I just got a primal motif. Haven't seen one of those in a minute.
No, it's funny how that used to be like a big deal, and now it's like, yeah.
Masters.
Look in, I think it's like 20 of them.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to go look at the bank a while ago.
I'm sure it's still fine.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still there.
Who did this? Where's Atavar?
I don't know. Atavar and Valor ran further in when we were attacked.
Atavar, where are you?
Still lines.
Hello.
The size of that thing.
Just mad at me right away. Fine. I got something for your ass.
Well, you did stand in his landing zone.
My landing zone. My cave now.
No, his landing zone.
Oh, mine. I own this. Mine. Taking it by force. Leaving this land for Spain.
Just the blood fiend. Now a gargoyle. That settles it.
Think they know the Whisperer's secrets will be ours.
Vampires.
Oh, you thought you had something. That's not pitch.
He actually counts as one of our astronauts to kill.
Oh, nice.
We got a daily.
If I hadn't already done that.
Exactly.
The Whisperer is gone.
No, you can't.
Oh, this is
I was going to rescue you.
Donutville, huh?
Yep. We gotta kill
It's
the
over.
ghosts.
Donutville.
I wanna go to Donutville.
Boss.
Sounds like a really good
Think
place.
he's
You guys keep talking about donuts. It's so unfair.
I won't let you stop.
Time to make the donuts.
Is it a
Why
donut?
is nothing
Donut. Join my night. Donut. Yeah, it just doesn't sound good.
Donut? Donut.
Do you see? Bugs. No bugs. Where'd they go? Dead.
They're gone.
Dead bugs.
No, this is all wrong.
Big bug.
Yeah, have those.
Well, Octavio didn't show.
I don't want you to see anymore. Get out of
Oh,
here.
he's online. Well, well, he was at 9 o'clock. He was 30 whatever. He got on.
I told him to jump in the chat.
I won't be alone.
Has he ever jumped into chat before? Or anything else? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, he might not really know what that means and or need instruction further than jump into chat.
Bad wave.
I'll take care of this myself.
Oh, no.
No.
What's up, Mr. Ghosty Grayson? Cracks.
Doing it.
Oh, Moonvar got it.
spin around. He's hogging the apple.
Go. Braxin. You cheated at cards.
Or I should say, the tomato juice to be red. That just doesn't sound good.
Over here. Get this crap.
Another flash. Yay! Can we get 3 of them over here? Jeez,
Count there or
I
something?
think this one. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think they
it
do.
does, because he's. I guess you're
Yeah.
getting him, right?
I think so. I gotta check. After this set of 3, we should have daily done. So
Toward operator. My bad.
leave me alone, man.
Okay. Catch my breath. Everybody else a chance.
Yeah. Yeah, Troy 5.
Sweet.
A daily complete.
That's pretty good.
This one's just
And
for
here's the bonus
moles.
It's almost like they align the daily with
Die! Set it ablaze!
So give him
the
not much
pledge.
credit, you know what I mean?
Oh, of course not. You know, I'm just saying. Come on. We gotta, you know, give them some hope over there, right?
Uh-huh.
What happened? Did you bonk somebody?
I want someone, yeah. Yep.
Burn it!
Did you say more blood for me? Like of all these times,
I know,
I've gone in here.
Yeah.
Was that what they really said?
You know what's funny is that you can do this thing a million times and not hear what the NPCs are saying, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow.
Hello, someone.
Hey guys.
Hey, he made it.
Hey.
Hey.
Just talking about you.
Uh-huh, so that's where you guys are.
Yes. Found us. Congratulations.
Well, I guess I'll get back in.
And there's a chest behind the wall here.
Yep.
Although Tim cannot open it because
No, I'm just here to look pretty. Look, nailed it.
Never mind the fact that you're out of lockpicks.
Totally out of
Fine.
lockpicks.
It's fine.
Rookie move. How many I have in the bank?
Oh, I have to sell some stuff. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sell stuff. Does this?
well, and a few runs. We should, you know, do that too.
Yeah. Oh, Nino. Nino, baby. He's got little cold paws.
Kidding.
Atavar,
Yeah.
where are
I
you?
don't
Thank you.
like this.
Atavar,
Yeah, Nino's still
Wake
going,
up.
he's still doing well.
wake up.
Have to agree with the elf boss.
How many
There's
calls
some
this
serious
day?
magic here.
Today none,
This place
but you know,
screams
it varies by
ambush.
day.
He's the most social one. Or half one of the whole the family.
Oh yeah, he gets a lot
So
of
many calls.
calls, a lot of emails, a lot of text.
Where do I meet you guys?
We're almost done with the 4-man dungeon, so
We're in a dungeon.
we're on the final boss here. Wow, that's a lot of noise that guy's making.
If you'd like, you can travel to my primary residence, because that's where I'll be going right after this.
I know, so much.
So much blah.
Yeah.
I don't say blah blah blah.
How many things do I have in my inventory?
Too much.
All of them. All of them.
I think so, because I'm still going here.
Well, if it lasts more than 4 hours, please consult your ISP.
Oh my.
Oh my.
They just keep on going, don't they?
Yep.
And, does everyone have the high aisle or no?
I do. I just left
Yes. We have.
Okay,
I have
cool.
IIL.
Yeah, I think the rest of us
Go
do.
do.
I
You can go do the whatchamacallits.
whatchamacallits. Okay, let's do the whatchamacallits.
Wait a minute, how
The
like how
volcanic
did I
vents
not
and
finish that then?
Did you leave the dungeon?
What did? Yeah, just now. Is it one after him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The final boss, the
Oh.
vampire.
All right, hang on, I'm traveling back in. There's another boss behind that door, huh? Oops. Forgot about him. I thought we were done with him.
We're in 2.
Yeah, I forgot about the guy behind the door.
We're having to listen to him vampire it up right now.
Oh yeah. They all
Yeah.
sound like they're.
I was wondering what you guys were saying. I'm like, who is like talking? There's no one left alive.
Well,
Now I understand.
he's not
Okay,
actually alive.
sorry.
He's not
undead,
alive technically.
So you're not wrong.
All right, Tim, smack him.
I mean, can I shoot him instead?
Smack.
Not yet.
Alright, you said smack him. I'll go smack him.
Judgment time.
Alright, I smacked him.
Okay. All right.
Big place you have here.
Hey, guy would really hate Nova, huh?
You should hate it, Nova, more than anything else.
Yeah. Pure soul power. Octavio, I'm also streaming this. In case you're wondering. Done. So,
He's dead.
He's dead.
Twitch, right?
yeah.
So yeah, we should maybe do some. We could do a
Yeah,
couple
the-
dailies
the
like
world
world
boss
kind of stuff in High Isle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And get a couple tickets for some people.
Yep.
Oh yes, I could use some tickets. I don't think I have. I'm going for anything that they have, but
Me neither, but
the pet. I gotta regenerate the pet again.
Yeah.
boy.
Exactly. So would that take some?
Yep.
So
Never freaking ends.
You have done well.
It never does. No, it never does.
Most see the glitch.
For a long time, it's just running in place trying to keep up with everything, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
Uh-huh.
The hamster on the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get that inviter? I think I got ignored. And now it's really quiet. Now I'm getting, concerned. I'm getting no response from anybody.
Which invite are you talking about? To Octavio?
Yes.
The add him to
Octavia.
group?
I sent him an invite to do it.
Oh yeah. Join a group.
Thank you.
There it is.
Okay. Hey, Mooniv, are
Now,
you headed over to
I am.
pick up
Yes.
something? Okay.
Well, I can't pick them up. I can share one thing I haven't
Oh yeah, sure then.
done yet, but I'm going there. So actually, I'm going to share this one first, and then we can pick them up.
Sounds good.
Pirate problems. Share.
Yay.
Everybody get that one?
Yep.
I'm gonna break
Yeah.
some stuff down while I'm waiting, so.
Alright, place to the bridge.
Yep.
It is in front of the mermaid.
Jim, did you get that quest?
What quest?
Good luck.
I shared a
The
quest.
bridge is in front of the mermaid.
Good grief.
I did not get. No, there was nothing.
You,
Did you have one
maybe
already,
have
Rob?
one.
Probably.
No, I don't. Oh, like a daily? Yeah, let me see.
Yeah,
Yes.
like a daily.
I'll do it daily.
It's fine.
I have
The
prison
delve one.
problems.
We have pirate problems.
And
The ones they're
venting
sharing.
the threat. And why do I
Those are
have
the-
so many fucking repeatables in High Isle? God damn it.
Yeah.
It's all your
3
fault.
here.
I think that's actually from when High Isle first started, and we went to
Probably.
there and did all the things.
Yeah. And I
Except we
did-
didn't finish
Bosses,
the
yeah.
dailies.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, try again. I just dropped like 4 dailies. Hey!
There we go.
I had that one.
You only did one, right? Moonvar?
I did the World Boss and whatchamacallits events. I only have this one right now, but there's more that others can pick up. I just can't pick up.
But I mean, you only shared
And,
one thing, right?
Yes. I only shared the one. And I think that they fixed it, so
Where in the world
These
are
can-
we?
High Isle?
Oh, just different way shrine than I anticipated.
Going down to the boat, and I think you'll be able to port right into the delve over here. Hey, shipwreck show. Let me in.
Ice furnace great sword collected. Yeah, I got something new. Sweet.
So I'm in the delve. I should be able to port right in now,
Okay.
but I don't want to, promise that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I should be able to, but like somebody's battling, so I can't do anything.
Well, it's not me. I just got here.
It says I'm in combat, but I don't have any. I don't see anything.
Okay.
I'm gonna try it again.
Looks like all the red is gone. Okay, cool.
I blame Tim.
Why? I'm not even there.
You probably hit a lizard or something.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
All right.
Nice. I see one. I see two. Hang on, Ray.
Yep.
Also, hang on, Cat. Bagheera.
What?
Wait for our party to group. We're missing a member.
Shit, sorry.
And I'm also missing Octave.
Octavian is fine.
Octavian, okay.
Thank
we'll do
you.
that.
You never know.
Yeah, I'm like, Oxioa. I don't know how to do that one.
Yeah, don't worry. When I wrote that, pronunciation was the least on my mind. Yeah, this was what shortly after he came out, so a couple of years
Westray?
ago.
Ah, okay.
Well, welcome to the house, my guy.
It's shorter to come west first.
Okay. Is it up here?
Yep, up the road. Yeah, because you can't cut right in there too.
I'm not sure I'm heading the right way.
Yep. Now go. Oh wait, that's. You're going. Nope. Wait, where are you? Are you not in our? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't even see the chevron yet.
Where's
That's
the
weird.
sky shard?
The sky shard?
Yeah, because I
think
evidently don't
inside-
have it.
Hang
Here.
on. Let me put that filter on. Sky shard.
Oh, it's on the top of this rock. How do I get to the top of the
Oh.
rock? I'm gonna go back here. This is not the right way. This is not the right way.
I love these
see.
convoluted maps.
Okay, I think I'm closer now.
Yes. Hello.
And don't pick up the item until everybody is near it. These things are notoriously fickle.
Yeah, I'm watching the
Oh
progress.
shit! Slaughterfish.
You got your achievement already, right?
Oh yes, many a time over.
We're going into the.
Okay. Not yet.
So,
Hang on.
Not yet.
There we go.
Come off the road.
hey, look what I found.
Make sure everybody's.
Ranking
Hang on,
FNGs
let
the
everybody-
site.
Huh? Wait, is she right here too?
Everybody's here. I
Everyone's
think.
here.
Isn't she like in bed right now?
What?
Isn't Ranky like asleep right now?
Oh,
No, isn't it like 4 in the morning?
ranking FNG.
Oh,
Frankie.
who is that?
Probably asleep. Yes.
Oh my god.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh yeah, I wasn't sure either.
No, the ranking FNG, as in the new guy.
Oh. And then if you come down the water here, we lost someone behind. Ray is behind.
Sorry.
What about Ray's behind?
No, it's fine.
Sorry, I got, waylaid. Oh god, where is it?
That's fine. Just don't pick up the box until everybody is there. And it's around the rock here. Go north, Ray. Loop around. They're not here yet, so we'll wait.
Wow. You guys fucking it off.
Now south, come back, come back.
I know.
Here, come back.
What?
South, Tim, south.
Bad guys.
Yeah, no,
Or
I know.
XP.
He was killing things, so I just.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Everybody's here. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Pick it up. All right, and now to go south through those things. I'm just going here to loot the body that Tim killed.
Yeah,
South.
see, you bitch and moan, but then you go and you collect your 4 gold anyway. You know, I don't understand you.
Exactly. Now we go this way. Up those. Yep, up the stairs. Kill this guy, and there's the doorway right there. Everybody at the doorway. Everybody's at the doorway. And this gives Tim nightmares about being in closed spaces.
Hey,
Under docks. No, under docks.
Okay.
What?
The last time we were here, he got trapped under the dock.
That's true.
Oh.
That sucked. Straight up broke the game. Was stuck. Had to use the slash stuck command for the first time
Oh
in
my
years.
god, what a nightmare.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it was this place with the dock over here.
Probably. I got a clean pelt.
Who's this person?
Opposed to a dirty pelt.
Oh, that's
Apparently, yes.
And
Yes, all the
now
followers are out.
We jumped down. Yep. We just kind of jumped down here.
Yep.
And get the thing over here. We have a army with us. Looks like every. And this one's complete. And everyone went and picked a fight, I think.
Yeah.
You're correct, sir.
Hang on, Tim. Don't
Too late.
pick another fight.
Sorry,
yet.
too late. It was already away.
Stop picking a fight.
Okay, look. I'm sheathing my bow. Here, look. I can't hurt anybody if I'm dancing, right? This, I mean...
Oh, actually,
Where are you headed?
I'm going to town.
Oh, okay, I got you.
And now we can
just-
pick up more.
Making sure this still worked.
Yeah, it still works.
I'm in town. So
Okay,
you can report to
I'll
me.
be right back, guys. I'm gonna go. I have to do something.
Yeah, that's fine. So, who wants to pick up the next set?
I will when I get there.
Say, make the new
Okay.
guy do it.
Come on, give him a break.
Nope, because if I had a Kit Kat, I would not share.
Oh my god.
Over here,
You can't save
I
you
can
now.
use your help.
Oh my gosh, I almost ran down to do the tribute pickup.
Yeah.
Just total habit.
Playing cards. Yep. But I haven't played in like 3 weeks now. Since the
Hello.
patch.
Would you happen to be looking for work?
Your
I,
new face must be.
Played a expert guy
Oh, wow.
and won the other day. That was my
Nice.
first time.
My favorite.
Nice.
Jobs available.
Is that the 3rd level?
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, the novice, proficient, and expert.
Okay. Nice.
I was happy about that, and then I tried the next one and I lost. What is?
And
I picked up one
wait.
quest. Where?
only one? Are you carrying some from before?
Maybe. Let me look.
What do you have in your repeatables for High Isle? Once Ray gets back, you can turn in the...
Avarice of the Elder
one.
Tide and Venting the Threat.
Okay, that's the events, and then... Avarice is the world boss, and then didn't you pick one up, though, just now?
One I picked up either Avarice of Elder Tide or Venting the Threat. I don't know which one.
Okay.
I already had
The
one, I
Venting
guess.
the Threat is the druid over at the start,
Yeah, well.
and then you must have had the pirates for yours
Yeah, because
as
he's
well,
offering me
or your
nothing.
delve. Yep. But
Well, when Ray gets back, I'll share these and we can
yes.
be off.
I still haven't explored anything here. I don't know where anything is. Would you stop?
No?
Okay, I'm back. I need to turn in this stupid thing now.
Yep. Just straight up the stairs.
So I had to put my son's hair in a ponytail, in a bun actually.
Okay.
A few minutes ago when I got waylaid, that's what happened. He was like, "Can you put my hair in a bun?" And I'm like, "What?"
3.2 seconds.
Yeah, I don't care. Of course, you would have to do it in front of everybody.
Okay.
Jess is gonna share.
Somebody pick up the. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
I got tickets.
All right,
Nice.
I gotta
Nice tuck
quit
roll
fucking
dress.
around.
But that was hard to do.
Okay, Avarice of Eldertide and Venting the Threat.
Okay.
Hi.
We will go and let's see.
Gather
Don't
dark
see.
shields. That sounds cool. Let's do that.
Yes, we are going to.
Oh, okay, good.
I was just wondering, like the vent has been going for a while, so I don't think that's gonna work well. The one that's up right now.
Should we port to you yet?
Nope. Trying to find where this one is.
Careful, or I'll cut that hand off.
Not what I want to do. Show on that. Is that over there? Or-
Seriously?
Is that over there? I'm gonna go over here. Is it over on
You have
the
a
other
shotgun.
island?
You can't hide.
Yeah, but I could run.
Yep. All right. Hang on. It's not on the island, okay. Okay, you can port to me.
Okay.
I just had to find it, and it was on the other island, so it doesn't show up. And
Mm-hmm.
it's annoying. That's like,
Actually,
it's on the same map.
that's lame.
Show me.
Okay, that's actually a lame. Yeah, thing.
The broke
Wow.
thing they did, yeah. The game is broken that way. It's one zone on the map. It should still show stuff. I can see marks. And now we just ride south. Whoop. Okay, we are getting killed by bugs. Him hit bugs?
No, wasn't me.
Wow.
I'm already gone. Like, I didn't even see bugs.
Straight down. The boss is all the way down the coast.
Okay.
This is one of the ring guys. Like that boss in the dungeon that we ran with Danny.
Okay.
The concentric circles.
Are you stopping for
They do that.
clams?
Clam gall things, yes.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's rare. Is everybody here?
Yeah.
Yep. Go ahead, Tim. Take it.
The gall of that clam.
I know, right?
They introduced it in the other one. Sky, whatever. Yeah, some set, and like they never drop over there. They drop like
jeez.
one every 10 minutes something. And now with this place, they're everywhere. So I stop and get them.
It's like they listen to the
I get like thousands and thousands of mats, which I'll never ever use.
Weird flex, but okay.
Because I stop and pick up it, like all these mats for no reason. Just in case I need them. I have the mats for Damina potions, and I'm like, I don't play Damina tunes. I'll set it all to auto, and just. Did she accept? Oh, he accepted.
Oh my god. That was less than a second. It's 0.31.
Oh, boss is hit him.
Oh, okay.
See the ripples.
Yeah.
Let's save it in the middle after that. Okay. These guys.
You think this while you can. We may spare you. This can't be.
Nice. Talk to Paris.
Are we gonna do the other thing first?
Yeah.
Before we go back?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should.
Totally.
Did you ever start the High Isle?
Nope. I haven't even done the introductory quest.
No, I mean the event that we're in, that you get tickets
Open
for.
to me?
No,
The south
him.
one just up? No, come to me, I said. That's important.
Be my jungle friend.
Come to me.
He's trying so hard. You gotta give him every bit of credit. I'm sorry, Manavar. I had a soda today.
I didn't, but that's
Wait a
okay.
minute, that was Munavar's line last week.
I know. But I think the soda affects me differently than it affects you.
Well, we're also drinking different sodas. Mine's nuclear green and loaded with sugar.
Well then, yeah. Yours, like I would die from that. I used to have a thing called Jolt.
Jolt, yeah, I
Yes.
remember Jolt.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's kind of banned now at this point, I think.
It's just not around. I don't know what happened.
I know,
It's
because
still
it was
around,
like pure
but
cocaine and
It's harder to find.
sugar. Caffeine, sugar, and cocaine, I think.
Okay. Oh my god.
Sign me up. That sounds like a party.
Oh god.
Do you know the makers of Jolt Cola also made a soda called Kick? Jolt was the Pepsi Cola variant. Kick was
Yeah.
the Mountain Dew variant. It was green and tasted absolutely terrible. Holy crap! And I put hair on your chest.
The Jolt was awful too, I think.
Well, caffeine itself has a flavor, and it is not good.
hold it. The evil has broken through.
Well, I never knew about the Mountain Dew variant.
It's called
Yeah,
Kick.
no, I never did that one.
I was not allowed to drink it after 6 p.m.
Oh yeah, that would have definitely been my role too.
That rule still applies.
I wouldn't be allowed like Monday through Thursday, or Sunday through Thursday. You're allowed like one on Friday night. That's it.
The questions
Oh
still
my God.
remain.
So
I shall
funny.
return to
Make
my
sure you
order
loot
and report
the
all
volcanic
that has happened
cache. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
until we meet again.
And I'll port everybody back to
Thank you. So
town.
helpful.
Down.
Are you there?
Yes. Yes.
Oh wow, that was really fast. Okay. Anyway.
I've been down.
Yep.
Ow.
I can't stop. I have to slow down first.
I told you, Tim. You have to take off the ring.
I refuse. I take it off for vet dungeons, and that's just about it.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of
I-
understand that now.
I appreciate it.
I think there'll only be the world bosses.
You've got some
still,
excellent work. You
available
look strong
to
in
us.
camera.
Oh, someone's offering me something again.
Achievement unlocked. High
Okay.
Isles Lost Trend. Fancy. So fancy. How you doing over there, Octavio? You keeping up?
Yeah,
See you
slowly,
later.
not quite as fast as you guys, but I am.
It's all good, my bro.
All right, Ascendant Shadows.
I would like you to know that we're not typically as wild. Usually we're a little-
Not true at all.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, no. That's complete bullshit. He will get used to it.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that will change.
Okay, well, I made a half an effort anyway.
Did somebody share one?
Yes.
Okay,
Following
can
you
you do that
guys around from point A to point B, it was confusing, not the conversation.
yeah, I didn't understand. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay.
Which one is it? What? Like what? Does it say to kill?
Ascendant Shadows, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ascendant Shadow. I
The
think
Ascendant
that's these guys.
Executioner and the Ascendant Harrower. Yep.
Yeah. Killed the Order fanatics and freed 3 prisoners, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that one's over here, I do believe. The middle one, north.
Can't stare.
Oh, there he goes. He disappeared.
Raveled to me.
Okay.
I believe that's the one up north and around.
I guess we'll find out.
Oh no, sorry, wait, no, I'm at the wrong place. It's
Oh,
over
whoops.
On,
Okay.
on the other side.
I'm porting
It's
there
on
right
to
now.
the west. Yeah, it's
Okay.
on the west side. I was confusing them. I did this one earlier today, randomly. So
All
that's
right.
why I'm like,
Report to you.
yes. Well, both of us are there.
Okay.
It's middle west and then a little south. But unfortunately, we got to look all the way around.
That's okay.
It's just the way they put the mountains.
Yeah.
So to get there, you got to go way south, and then up and around. But if you're brave, you can jump down the cliff right here.
Mm.
Brave, huh?
Whee!
Brave is not the word.
Yeah,
I
I don't. Yeah.
See,
but I still did it.
yeah. No, you just kind of run down.
Oh shit! I did it too by accident.
Wait, don't start it. Wait till everyone's here. I see you over
Yeah,
there
I just
sneaking
flew
around.
off that cliff. It's like, okay, I guess this is where we're supposed to go.
Did we leave him? Oh no, Yeah, wait, port to us to get to the nearest way shrine? Oh. He went to the center one, didn't he?
Okay. When you get there, just port to us again.
That might work.
Yeah.
I thought I just
Yeah,
ported to Tim, and then turns out you guys were already gone.
We had a hopscotch port. We went to one place
Yeah.
and then hopped to another.
Tim, go get him.
Yeah.
Run fast.
And now ride straight south.
We're following your progress on the map.
Yep. And
Thank you
kinda
for the
turn
support.
Yeah.
east here, and there'll be a little opening. You can jump down the cliffside on.
Meat.
There he is.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I was like, wee.
Several,
What's that?
hops and skips.
Gross.
And now you guys can free all the prisoners around. Everybody's here, I think, in range.
Saved at last.
Do I have
I
to
owe
pick
you my
that
life,
paper up or
stranger.
book from that guy's feet, or?
Yeah.
If it's glowing, grab it.
A law book, sure. If you want to read things.
The pain.
No, it's like you have to
I've
destroy
never felt anything
something.
like it.
Yeah, you destroy a runic
Oh.
thingy.
A chest. Who wants the chest? Go open the chest to somebody. There we go.
My job. I'll do it. Take one for the team.
Ray, stop moving.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Get up to her, and then she moves away
I
from
know. I start moving that way.
Hey, where is this stuff?
All right.
No, I saw it a second ago.
Weren't we
it's gone.
supposed to kill somebody here?
Yeah. We will
Yeah,
have
I'll find
to
it
kill
later.
somebody.
It disappeared.
no
I don't
worries.
know where we'll get to.
Kill the
I thought
Ascendant
maybe
Order
you guys
fanatic.
already killed him before I got
No,
here.
no. We waited for you.
We're not that mean.
Where are these guys?
Are they up on
They
the?
just got killed, I think, so.
Oh, I see.
Well,
Or-
with a group like this, you just sneeze and somebody dies.
There's
Oh,
a bunch of guys around
that's
the
why.
outside. Do they come down?
here it is. No. Well, they might.
Oh,
they're
he
up,
just
they're
showed up. Okay.
Ah!
You guys are in the middle of them all.
Do you even know how to fight?
So much for a nice organized start to this mess. Oh, Jeff went down.
Oh, hello. Okay. Come here.
You really want to get these dumb ads going. They buff them and hurt us. And now that one's dead, it becomes exponentially easier.
Nice. So what do you got here, Octavio? Sork, heavy armor, staff. What is this character of yours?
Ignore me, Ray.
It's
No.
heavy armor mostly. I think I
Oh,
have one
there's
piece
stuff.
medium just to bring up the stats, because that's my last one that's not up to max.
Nice. And he's got the spooky horse. Look at with the spooky horse. Oh, don't get up. Don't get up. Oh, you should have got up.
Yeah.
You want? Oh no, we did that, so we just have to go back home.
Yeah.
We did event. Back in town. So you can revel the meat for the turn-in.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna turn this one in. I want to take a quick stretch break because that's an hour and a half.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
suggest that.
That sounds like a plan.
So
But does anyone have one before we all
Glad to see
gather
you
to the
did.
winds?
I have work today.
I don't know. I'm.
from this same lady here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Another.
Yep.
Let me see.
I'm gonna.
Care to take on a job that requires... Ever see a
Interested in
Soul
Step
Razor
down.
Knight? It's an animated... The Sable Knight leaves necromantic energy
Ew.
wherever it goes.
I'll destroy the
You'll
Sable
need-
Knight and cleanse the
Well, you
dark
look ready.
rooms.
And this job won't finish itself.
Sounds like Kim has one.
I do. I have one.
You want to share it before you go, just so I can locate it while everybody's away and whatnot?
Yeah, here you go.
Thank you. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, everybody, get up, take 5, get a stretch, get a refill, check the mail, pet the cat, pet the dog, tell your children you love them, do something that involves getting out of the chair so we can be healthy gamers and do all this again tomorrow. I'm gonna do it, and you should too.
So, you guys finish for today, or just take a break?
Just a
We're
quick
taking a break.
Just a quick break.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
worth the trip.
So did everybody know at what time to meet today?
No.
I
think
was
we-
on since about almost 5, I think.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, they don't show up till about 6.
I think I
30
think
or so now.
Just and Tim like had to eat dinner and then they had a cat issue. So they came like pretty late.
So 6 o'clock is a good time to bed.
Yeah, 6:30. The last few times have been 6:30 your time.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
I'm not on the West Coast. The rest
I
of you
see.
are,
I see.
but I'm not. And if you want Ray, I'm at the boss.
Okay, I do.
Whoops, someone just dark point, or someone's hit me. What's up with that?
Aw.
Well, I got hit, so I'm gonna hit him back. I'll probably die, because I think there's only 2 people here. No, this one's a pain with the sniping archers and the healers. Yeah.
Okay, I'm heading over. I didn't realize how many of those coffers I had collected. I had so many.
Yep.
And I was like, why am I full all the time? What's going on with my inventory?
Yep, you got 15 coffers in there. And somebody reset the boss.
Okay, well, there you go.
But now I get to start this all over again. Try and reset again because they're going up.
Is that that's your companion?
Oh, is that what's
I can't-
during its
I can't
she's
even
the
get
companion
into
now?
the door because she's blocking
In
it.
the way. There he
Uh.
goes. He's out of the way now.
back in
So
the chair.
what did we just do? Did we kill the boss before everybody got here?
We'll do this again.
Yeah, we ended up doing that because there was somebody here who started the thing, right?
Yeah. These other two. And then I was like outside the door, and it's like, oh, attack him.
And yeah, and then your companion just decided to join it. You can't control him.
Yep.
Oh boy. Love it.
I think they're like a 5-minute, 10-minute respawn. So by the time Tim just get back and down.
I'm back now. Can you
Okay.
hear me? Am I really
Yes.
here?
Yes,
Okay, good.
You.
All right, good.
Okay.
You, but I haven't heard just yet.
She's still currently AFK.
See? So I said Tim and Jess. So
Yeah. I got back first. I am Oscar Mike. Oh, there's those pants. Look at them pants.
You can see him from even his companion has pants on like that.
He's in the shade. He's in the shade of a giant rock, and yet his ass is glowing gold. Oh God! I just burned my eye off. Ow! Fuck! He stepped into the sun. Ow!
happy. I'm facing,
You should. put a
which is
warning
weird
label
because
on that
you would
thing.
think
You're gonna hurt somebody. Lord.
All right, I'm back.
welcome back. We're outside the boss,
Oh, okay.
and you need food.
Yes. What else is new?
Who is this guy?
But I went and checked on the cat, and she was up on the top of the countertop. So she's back to her
Digging
old
for
self a bit. She was investigating the collar that she hated so bad.
She's like, well, I'm wearing this one, and that one's a lot not as bad. So maybe if I agree to that one, you'll take this one off.
Yeah, she's full of drama. Okay, I'm here.
All right, we got a few minutes.
Oh, is it not up?
No.
Yeah, it just went
we-
down.
Do we have to do a thing?
Yep, pick up the 3 things. Do you have things on the ground out there to pick up?
In here?
Yeah.
No.
Is it completed in your quest?
Yes. Cleanse
Okay.
pools of darkness. 3
Yeah.
of 3.
3 of 3.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
All
Excellent.
right, wow, they counted across the zone. For
Yeah.
you. So, but there should be another like 3 to 5 minutes.
All right.
I'll throw some jewelry in here. This is like half of the game. Inventory management.
Even more if you're not subbed.
Oh, yeah. Don't even.
Do not gar Ray on us. She just got back.
Just saying, if you don't have access to the crafting bag,
Oh, it's so bad.
guy
It's
is
so
back.
bad. Yep, he's back. Okay, there we go.
No. Oh, now I gotta use him to fight. Banker.
Oh. Well, he won't die, at least.
Not nearly as helpful as Isabel.
No.
Make sure you have the companion out when you're turning these things in, or opening the boxes at least.
Why?
You will get a chance to get the better companion gear.
Oh, is that how
Why
I get that?
Okay. Yeah. No. Ray, where'd you go?
I'm backing down.
Oh. You went that way. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, companions are just weird. Why does everybody like them so much?
I don't know. They just hang out. They do things.
They were useful to me when I wasn't in a group and I needed help.
Yes, that's a thing.
And before you would get a bazillion CP points, it's the thing.
And if you have one other person, it's a way to cheat for a minimum for a group.
Hey, that actually could be a thing. If you and another player want to do 4-man content, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it actually works.
Or 8-man content.
You
In
made
Ray's
it
case.
back in one piece. Of course.
Yeah.
House support appreciates your.
Let me just tell you that on trial nights, we've definitely used them.
Half of the group is companions.
Mm-hmm.
So what does anyone else have one last
Let's
boss
see.
in them, or is there nobody given quest that we need to be?
Oh, crap, my inventory's full.
Who gives what? I can't remember.
It would be the last one. Would be the world bosses, I do believe. It's
Which guy's the world boss, or which
this one
quest
right.
giver?
This one right here is the world boss.
Right here?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't have one there.
Rats.
Octavius,
Yes.
do you have a quest marker above this one? You may not have done the quest enough to get them.
Not quite sure what you're asking.
Is there a chevron above this NPC right here?
Paris Plouf or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you accept
No
it from
icon or
them?
no.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I think we probably did them all.
Yeah. Well, that we have access to. Yeah.
Yeah.
We did 4 or 5 of the 6. So, I mean, we didn't do the stag up north, but that's okay.
So in other words, some players can get an additional quest.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
everybody gets their own version of it. So,
or there
if
might
you're
be a
in
duplicate,
the
is what I'm
groups-
saying.
Yeah.
So in other words, like, there's a chance to rotate through them, you know, when you're in a group. You can't, normally you can only get one per day, but, you know, another person could be on a different quest. So you might be able
So
to do
in
2
this
of them.
group, every one of the group can essentially take his turn getting his
Yes.
version per day. So
Yes.
you can have like up
Yeah.
to 5 or whatever.
That's correct.
Starving.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no excuse.
Yes. Yes. And that's why we did Jess's, we did Tim's, and then we did one that Jess carried over from the day before, I think.
I see. I
And then
understand.
I did one earlier today, not knowing we were going to be doing this, or else I would have held mine. So
Yeah,
so
it's kind
there's
of nice
6
'cause you
available.
can get a bunch of them.
Yeah. And with the event, where we are doing them, I don't know, because they drop additional coffers with motifs.
Okay,
in them.
so I have a quest for Waylod.
Share it.
This guy right
do
here.
This guy right here, I don't know what.
I thought you could
Next
see
door?
me.
Is that Delve boss?
It's
That could be the Delve
Waylod.
boss.
Whatever Waylod is, I don't know. I don't know what he gives. And
Yeah,
then-
yeah, that is the Delve boss.
Okay,
and then
I hate
Druid
those,
gives the
but this one is for the vents. Okay.
vent.
You want me to
Yeah.
share the vent one?
Wait a minute, you have a vent one?
Yeah, I
Sure.
have a vent one. I didn't realize.
Okay.
So I'll share them.
Ray is holding out on us.
Uh-huh. There we go. Who died?
How about the other one?
I don't know. I'm
Nobody.
just trying to clean the, scrap off the street. Here. Like,
Yes.
come on, man. Dude. Bring it down the property value. Get up. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell them.
And
So, I
did
mean,
you
does it
have
matter
the Delve one you said? You only shared the vent.
Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. They stood up.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, this is. Oh, the final piece. That one's fine.
This is how we get around.
That wasn't what I was discussing. I was discussing the final piece. So
Which one are we
let's go
doing?
with the event, which is in the southwest. Porting right now.
Okay.
I'm there.
Okay.
And when you land, we ride northeast.
North. Okay, northeast. Okay.
Nothing near.
I just reached over and accepted the quests for Jesse. Just
Nice.
in case, there's like a collect 3 and it works from across the map like last time.
You said
There is.
northeast.
Yep.
Oh, it's already there. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, there's a group going. That's why I picked the vehicle. Like, that's what I can act. I'm not doing so well. She dies. Wow, that hurt. What hit me?
Help repair these vents.
This place is pretty hot.
Yeah.
Keeps pushing my beat.
That's it.
Yeah. I think that's what I got smacked with was this lava vent along with the magma guys.
I
Now,
don't know if
let
you
me
guys have
feel
noticed,
this.
but Bagheera doesn't wear shoes. Imagine what this fight must be like for him.
Can't hold it. It's up to
But just
you.
don't stop moving. We'll be
Play the beast. Well done. Now's our chance. I'll seal the fissure for good. Great work. But questions still remain. I shall return to
I
my
made it
order
right in time
and
for it to
report
be
all
over.
that has happened.
Nice.
Until we meet again.
Clever.
Get
I don't
ready
think-
for it?
I know.
Oh. We'll do another one for you. Or see when we're running yet. Here it is. So it's north. We're going to the wayfinder.
How much it, like breaks the whole lore bit for me watching a fucking horde of 100 people race from a way shrine to a
I heard the daughter was
vice
so
versa.
distraught. She's
Yep.
ready
Is
to
everybody
leave her
going
rooms.
back to turn it in, or anything
No, we're
else?
gonna go to the
I'm at,
delve.
we try north.
beside herself.
Yep.
The next thing that we're gonna do.
It's northeast when you land. I was facing the wrong way.
There it is. Oh, we're doing that event. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Yeah. Not yet. And then we'll do the.
Yeah,
delve
no, that's
points.
fine.
It's right to the south, well, the west of this one. It's the same dome, so not the same way shrine, I should say. Is Jess up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just
I'm
healed
at
her,
event.
so I know.
It's on the other side of these circles, so it looks like she was far away.
So sauntering over.
Water, help us!
No hurry up involved.
She doesn't fight a lot in these. She gets confused.
Yeah.
The small vents are sealed. I'll close off the main one. It's too much! I can't hold it! You must kill it. Hurry!
Yep.
And Ray, did you do the news, the Donner teaser quest yet?
I did not.
No.
Well done!
For the
Now's
final
our chance.
chapter.
I'll seal the fissure for good!
I figure I'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Great work. But questions still remain. I shall return to my order and report all that has happened.
Basalt
Until we meet again.
assault completed. Defeat each of the following bosses.
Nice.
I got molten something or other achievement.
Nice. You can go. I know that. And now we're gonna ride south, west, to the delve over there. To the castle.
Fun storm in the castle.
Okay. And away we go.
I'm just picking this up. Oh god. Like you guys are right here.
Yeah.
I thought it was like in the lead.
You were stopping to wait.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, I got time. Nope. Turn around and like this is a stampede.
That was just gut checked that lady into a rock wall and then kept running. It's for your own good, bonk. Cast monster out of the way.
Nope, that's... We go to the left. Here's the first one. Everybody here. Let's see. Nope, Chevron's still far away.
Okay. Oh wait.
Some
I
kind
mean,
of quest
it
marker
should work
here
now.
next
It
to the
seems like they
skeleton.
fixed it, that it will work across. Okay, you can pick it up
Everybody
now.
here?
Everybody's here.
Okay.
Yep.
I was eating some food.
Now we go straight across to the doorway. Row of pews.
Oh,
Church on
damn
Sunday.
it.
Ah,
Thank you, sir.
What happened?
Demi just gave me his, a sub. He just gave me a sub. I just got a sub.
Aw.
His Twitch Prime account.
Prime.
Yeah. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you get one free Twitch sub a month. And, I mean, that's pretty cool. Thank you. He's been doing it for 6 months.
And then we just go south, southwest, and kill the guy down here. Hey, the bus is up. Yay.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. And if you're in a household, you get up to 4. Sick. I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that part. This one, and then we go north and up these stairs and around the stairs and through this.
After we finish today, I'm gonna have to come back another time and just empty my inventory because I'm almost full.
Yep. Join the club.
Actually, I mean, if you want to empty your inventory, we can do that now. I've got the followers. We could do the fence. We could do the deconstructor. We could do the bank.
Honestly, I have a question as to how this works. I mean, even without a group, I accumulated all kinds of armor, and they just fill up the inventory. And it turns out that maybe later on I want a full set, and then I regret. Oh, I lost it. Oh, I threw it away. I sold it because I didn't know. Is there a way to register them so you can get them back later?
Yes, this is a thing. We have access to what the community lovingly calls a sticker book. Anything that you have worn, sold, deconned, used for research, basically had it in your hands at any given point. As long as you're not just straight up dropping it, it gets saved into this sticker book. Anything that you found, you can make again.
And what's the deal with the so-called sticker book? Is that something only groups get, or does every individual
It's individual.
personnel?
That is individual and it is account bound.
I see. So whatever I might have had, I actually have and could retrieve.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Remake.
Yes.
And
Even
where
if you
do I do that? Anywhere or only at certain places?
I will show you, my good man.
Tim's
After
Island.
we are done here,
Yeah, Tim's Island.
I will show you exactly what the tool is you were asking for. You can find them in the world, but I would say, you know, there is an easier
It's
way.
easier if you have a location, yeah.
Yeah.
and Tim's Island has everything all in one place.
Just about. There are no attuned stations, so you'll still have to find those out in the world, but that's easily done.
I noticed in your island you have some sort of weather phenomena going on
Weather?
above the statue's head.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's part of the statue. Yeah.
Meridia's light has a little extra oomph on my island.
Yeah.
Oh, Meridia, the poor goddess that had everything stolen from her in Oblivion, like the mask and I don't know how many other things.
Oh, we've got a lore buff, guys.
Uh-oh. The second mic hit.
I lost one of ours.
The master thief or whatever that was had a mask where nobody would recognize you, no matter how much infamy you had.
That's right.
Cowl of the Grey Fox.
That's one of the
That's
only
the
things.
one, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the only things I completed in Iblis. Was that?
Where are we going?
I'm looking.
Does anyone know?
I think he's
What's
this
down?
way.
Lunavar's in town?
I think
Yes.
so.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
then I'm not following the cat
I'm in
anymore.
town.
Okay. I was just aiming for the crown on the map.
I'm going to my house
But
and I'm
on
going
the
to break
mini
stuff
map.
down.
Yeah, I was following the cat.
That's a good idea. Alrighty. Octavio, I want you to do something for me. You can
Please.
get either your friends list, or the guild list, or the group list, as we are currently in any of all three. Right-click my name, and travel to primary residence.
All right, on the way.
Uh-huh. There are a lot of instances of player housing in this game, but I may be a little biased, but this is my favorite. Yes, Demi, I know. Trust me, I know.
What did he say?
Got an echo in Jess's mic. Our
Oh,
desks
sorry.
are right next to each other, so.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty, Octavio, welcome to the island.
Thank
Had
you.
a whole lot of help decorating it, and it has taken a very long time to make it this lush, beautiful place that it is. But if you'll follow me,
I can imagine. I mean, I know some of the decorations happen automatically, but I do know that it takes forever to set something up.
yeah, this has been a labor of love for a long time. There are 3 bungalows on the island. This first one, kind of a one-stop shop. If your pockets are full and you just want to get back to your adventure, Nuzume is here, your merchant. Tithys is here, banker. Giladil, the rag picker, if you want a decon. And there is another sneaky Khajiit up somewhere. She's hiding and flitting about. But
I have the first 2 and the 4th, but what rat picker did you talk about?
the rag picker you can summon at will, and she will deconstruct things for you. Yeah, so she's wandering around the island too. But if you'll follow me, those are just the characters that you can spawn in the world at will. But in
Yeah, the
here,
banker and the merchant I have too.
you got all of the crafting stations you need to empty your pockets, make your food, do all the basics, set your research, yada yada yada. Got a merchant, got a banker, got a fence. I mean, it's all right here. Now, you were asking about recreating lost items. Right here, this thing, right here. the
More
right
specifically.
station. Yes. You can use...
My inventory is full of things that I believe I may regret selling. So I want to know how to properly empty my inventory without losing what I care for. So I know first you have to bind it to your account, I assume, right?
Yeah.
And then you would want to save the things that you use most often. But what if you need the occasional thing that you overlooked, you know?
Well, I can alleviate some of your fears. Like, once it's bound to your account, it doesn't matter what you do with it. You can decon it, you can research it, you can sell it. It's still in your sticker book. It's not going to be gone forever. That's what this beautiful station right here is for. You can
Wasn't
use
one of these
transfer
things
crystals and
in,
recreate anything you've found.
Wasn't one of these things in that machine god? I forget his name now. From Morrowind, the 3 deities.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
And there are other stations like that around. It's just that it's so easy to port to Tim's place. Just use it.
like that there are different versions for each of the stations. That, you know, for flair, it's really nice
Yes.
to be able to try the different ones.
So, if I transmute an item, what do? I deconstruct it or I deposit it in this ball thing?
No. To transmute an item is to create one from nothing from your sticker book, and you use transmute crystals as a currency to do this.
Oh.
Uh-huh. If it's in
And
your
the
sticker
more
book, you can just
pieces
make it
that
anytime
you
want.
know, the cost goes down.
Well, the cost, the transmutation. What did you call them? Crystals?
Transmutation crystals.
They should be in my inventory, I assume.
Yes.
No, the currency tab.
They're under.
Currency. They're not in inventory.
Well, that's the.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, next to the crafting bag.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
You can have up to 1,000.
Well,
So burn
if
them
he
up.
subscribes, it's 1,000 and it's 500 or some 400 or something like
So
that.
how do you
Or
accumulate
unsubscribe.
transmute crystals?
Well,
They
there's
drop
two
from a lot of
easy
places.
ways
Yeah.
to do the daily quests. The Undaunted dailies will give you a couple. If you do the daily random, you can get a bag that can have up to 10 in it. And then if you do the PvP stuff, you can get a bag with 20 or 50 in it.
Yeah, they'll drop from
And then
trials,
you can
from
get them in
pledges,
trials too, but-
from arenas, battlegrounds. Yeah, PvP content will drop them. Get
So
them from a
player
variety.
versus environment seems to be the easiest way to get them. Am I seeing this right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. An Undaunted pledge, normal Undaunted pledge will net you a single transmute crystal. Do it on vet,
Oh.
you get 3. Do it on Undaunted veteran hard mode, you get 5. And then sometimes you'll get a one that you can break open, and it's for 10. What are those called? Those are in your inventory. Those ones you have to break
Yes.
open.
They come.
Like containers
Yeah,
or
they-
bags?
Yeah, they're like containers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a container.
I see. And you use the transportation crystals to retrieve whatever item you want. So I guess the next question is the cost depending on the item you wish to retrieve? Does it vary or is it the same for all?
The more items you know of a given motif, say you have the dagger, you have the greaves, you have the hat, the more of them you have, the less it costs to do it.
So knowing more about them makes it cheaper.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Yep. I think the minimum is 25, I do believe.
So on average, because I don't think you guys counted, but would we have accumulated any today?
Oh yeah, you picked up a bunch of stuff today. You know, these delves and stuff like that, and all these containers. You learned a bunch of stuff.
You probably didn't get any crystals though.
Well, that's what I'm
No, not
wondering. I have a number here, and
crystals,
I'm
no.
wondering if I got this by going with you or whether I got this previously and didn't know.
You
It
got
was-
it for reviews.
Yeah, because we
couldn't
did
get
we
crystals.
did an undaunted like random pledge, and that gives you a bunch, and
That gives you the geodes for 10.
that gives you a bunch of them, and then you have to open it, so you'd see like a container in your inventory.
So I am assuming
yeah.
anything below a quarter is not. So anything below 250 is what? Less, or is that a lot?
That's a fair amount. You can make, you know, a few items.
Yeah,
If you
I
have
mean,
a lot of
the
that.
thing is they accumulate pretty quickly.
Yeah.
You won't even notice because it doesn't really get. If you sub, for example, you won't even notice them. in your inventory, and then all of a sudden you have a ton of them, and you have to use them.
So I hope you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
don't
gonna
mind
need
the question
rings.
and answers here.
No, not at all.
That's what we're here for.
Okay, then.
Mhm.
Do you mind if I
But I
take it
think
down the
you got
list
those
in the
for level
currency
12.
stuff? I have alliance points. What do I do with them?
Minibar?
Those are the PvP currencies, and if you go into usually the the home base or the arenas. There's the little guys out in the world for the arenas. There'll be vendors that you can buy alliance-based motifs for, or alliance-based housing items for. Like in one of my houses, I have a huge alliance shield. Just have in there, and then I bought all the alliance-based armor motifs, but that's what it's usually used for. And then if you PvP a lot, you buy the stone repair kits and the wood repair kits and the siege weapons with them. So it's like you spend them on items to earn more in PvP.
Okay, thank you. Then I have 12 tickets that I think I received from you today.
Yes.
Okay.
Do I do anything with them?
Those you could only have 12. So so you have to go to the vendor now and go and buy something from them. And that's in your home city, and there is one in that high aisle also. It looks like a calendar icon with a star on it, and you can only have 12 of those. So you have to spend them as soon as you hit your limit.
I see.
Or
And it looks like
and most
he's
things cost like
supposed
5
to be a
to
very
10.
minion character, so it's yellow.
Oridon down at the south there, the bay.
Yep. Let's see.
Down where you call it, the capital in Oridon, where one begins.
Vocal Guard, yes, just outside the city.
The vocal card. No, it's not the
Where the so-called prophet used to be.
capital election. Yeah,
Yes.
it drops you off there, but the capital is actually in Garwood of all places.
Then Seals of Endeavor and Telver stones.
Okay. The Seals of Endeavor, those are in-game currency to buy things that are in the loot boxes as a way to skirt the law of only having loot boxes. So it takes a bunch of them to buy anything, but you would get them through endeavors. If you look at your group menu, you'll see a endeavors option, and then there's the dailies and weeklies, and that's just the alternate currency to get around the loot boxes. The Telvar is a alternate PvP currency only found in the Imperial Sewers, ICP, which is a close quarters type based PvP opposed to the open zone Cyrodiil PvP with sieging of keeps and taking outposts. This is more inside the city, and you're trying to kill each other, basically. and they have their own little vendor to buy. There's a couple motifs, a couple pets, but a lot of people use them to buy the rafting mats because they want to PvP and not be out in the world farming. So they buy the mat
It
boxes.
seems like most of the currencies are used for purchasing motifs either for armor or weapons. Is that about right?
Well,
A majority
fashion
of
is
them
in-
are, yes, fashion, yeah.
So I'm also
But they do
assuming
have
that
other everyday uses as well.
if you use the Telver stones, you would purchase motifs or armor that's useful against players. Otherwise, you would get something that's useful against the environment.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
Mostly, yeah. Although in there, it's mainly against players, or it's mats to save them the time from PvPing, or there is a couple of odd pets just to say, look, I PvP. Here's my pet.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. More
Oh,
questions
oh,
later.
come on, you didn't do it
Yeah,
with the last
yeah.
3. You must not have done any Undaunted stuff yet because you don't see the Undaunted keys.
Well, I think I have one if I see this right.
Yeah. They give you one, I think,
One
to
Undaunted
get you hooked.
Wow.
I think they give them one.
I
As
did
part
most of the
Gears
player versus
Undaunted.
environment.
Yeah.
I haven't been.
Well, that is the PvP that each day they will give you 3 dungeons to go and do, and when you do them, you get a key.
But most of
and-
the Undaunted are for groups, aren't they?
Yes,
Yeah, there's
Yes.
delves
dungeons,
to,
but
Okay, so my so-called Achilles heel is the fact that I used to be alone and not have any groups to do it. So I used to try and cheat with the follower, but other than that,
there are a few of the original dungeons that once you get some CP and some gear on you, like some set gear, you and your companion can go and do. There's like 4 or 5 that you should be able to do with your companion.
I'm pretty sure you
But-
can do it now. He's got 775 CP.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
but I don't. But I don't know what his gear is and how he plays and stuff. So I don't want to say, go in there, and he's like, oh, he lied to me.
It seems to me that other than armor, the CP points distribution can be either a big win or a big waste, right? So I guess my question is, where do I go? I mean, I bet there's probably guides online that
Yeah.
probably try to advise you
Yep.
on everything, but I get the feeling that you get more lost among all those many suggestions rather than get practical uses.
Well, the CP was a good idea, but flawed in practice, because it really comes down to everybody picks the same 4 active ones based on your role, more or less, and then you fill in with the non-active ones. And once you have the 4 you use for your role, all the additional ones are just kind of there in case you want to multi-roll. But in general, once you know the role that you want to do, you say, okay, these are the ones I want to do. Now, a role like a tank in dungeons is different from a tank in trials, so they'll have different CP selection for that. And healing in the dungeons is different than healing in trials, because you are more focused on assisting and healing like 3/4 of the time, and you want to help with the team's regen the other time, so they pick different points that way. So the roles can change in that aspect, but see, CP is a pretty straightforward with the guide. If you pick one, they basically say, if you have the 500 points, these are the stars. If you have 700 points, these are the stars. If you have 1200 points, these are the stars for your given role you want to do. Now, or you can be like Tim, just say, hey, I like the sound of this one, and go and do that, because they're not going to make or break you all that much. Like, unless you're going for cutting edge, trial times, you'll be fine with the ones that you think you like.
Use an ancient dare
So I get the feeling that
5%, you might want to be a little picky. Otherwise, just throw the spaghetti at the wall. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong. All of them help you. So if you feel like there's something in your gameplay style that's lacking, like, oh, I forget to block all the time, then just get some inherent resistances and keep fucking swinging,
From what I hear from you, it sounds like it'd be a smart move to have one character set up for player versus player and another character for player versus environment.
Yes, that is a thing.
Absolutely. And hence why I have 12 Templars.
Yep. Yeah, that's a thing.
You have 3 factions. And
I mean, they've made it so that you don't have to really do that anymore, but I would recommend it. It's just easier.
And you don't need 12 of the same.
Because you have to switch everything around.
Yeah, you don't have to have 12 Templars.
Hey, Octavio, follow me up to bungalow
No, but
2.
I have
want to show you
3 factions. And
Okay, let's see where you are.
just outside. Yeah, there's a thing that you can't use. If you only have one character, you don't want to make any more, there is a thing that you can use. It's not a perfect solution, but it can help you.
yes, the armory station.
Yes, this thing right here.
You can set up your one character to do all 3 different roles. Or, if you want to PvP and PvE, you can have one build for each with the, the PvE-based armor, and then a build for PvE-based content.
And these on these ones you can choose not only different armor sets but also different CP configurations.
Isn't it
now, yes. Like, originally it didn't, but now I think it does.
Yeah. So, seriously,
I haven't looked
at the wall. You can always undo it and redo it. It costs $3,000 to do CP.
Yeah, gold is cheap.
Yeah, it is not that hard to do. You'll make more gold running 2 or 3 dungeons a day than you will respecking once or twice. It's not that bad.
Okay. Yeah, because I was starting to wonder if I need a degree in this.
No. It's more play what you like doing, and maybe after a month, 2 months, 3 months, there might be something where, hey, we might want to tweak this or that based off of how well you're playing. With, like, there might be a set that you don't know about that would help your play style, aka Tim and his blue gear in Vet Dungeons.
Why you gotta bring that up? Really, why you gotta do that?
He loves bringing this up.
I know.
It's such a good story, though.
Yeah, it was working too, wasn't it?
Well. Speaking from the healer point of view.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Have you guys gone down the rabbit hole of add-ons with him yet?
No.
Oh my god.
No, not yet. I was saving that.
That's another time,
I
I
have
think.
add-ons, but they only help on interface level because you cannot change the content on an online game.
Correct. That's all they're ever
Correct.
going to do.
So from my
But-
point of view, I've done add-ons in the past, both in Morrowind and Oblivion. No, but in an online game, you can make it prettier, maybe help a little bit, but in the actual gaming itself, I don't think there are any.
No, is purely quality of life. There's no altering the world.
Yeah, no. But there is a few life things that need helping.
Yes.
Yeah,
the
like
mini-map
a map
is a
for
must.
the a mini map, or
my
a map
God,
for
yeah.
the sigil, not the sigil, the what do you call it? The keystones, or what you call it, for the points, for the skills.
The skill finder?
No, the skill points. Sky shards, I mean.
Yes.
Sky shards,
Oh,
yes,
Sky Shards.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah, well, that one, you know, if you like puzzles like they originally wanted, sure. But if you really don't, you know, you just want to go get them, absolutely. The add-ons say it's over there.
Yeah, Octavio. Here, check out the trophy hall.
I've been inside it. I've seen it. It's nice. They have a lot of stuff there.
Years worth of work there. And most of that stuff couldn't have done it without you. And by you, I mean all of the people that have run all these dungeons with me over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah.
Very nice.
We actually have to get back to now some, you know.
That was
that
the
stuff
whole
happened
point
in the
for mods in the previous games. That's what most people wanted to do.
Yeah, it's not going to work in an online game, though.
Yeah.
It just won't. It never will. Well, I'm not going to say never will, because
Yeah.
the Oasis will be a thing, and everybody's going to mod the hell out of their own characters.
Yeah, I wonder if by 2024, if I understand estimations and rumors, whenever Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
whether they're gonna have virtual everything, and you're just gonna sit in some recliner and twitch around like a sick person.
Twitch
Fish.
around. Saw what you did there.
Flopping fish out of words.
I hope it's like Minority Report.
Epileptic,
where
I think, is the
float in a
technical term,
tub
but
somewhere with a
Yeah.
bunch of diodes on my dome, and just think about my digital self. That'd be neat.
No.
No,
Sure.
not
No.
at all.
Need to move.
Have you seen every movie that has that? How it goes
I'm not
wrong?
saying stay there forever, but you know, like on the weekend, you know, clock out and then just, you know, I'm gonna go to Tamriel this weekend, and then just go to Tamriel for a weekend instead of, you know, people go to Yosemite and, you know,
Man, I have got
Go
some
to
TV
LA.
for you to watch.
one of the oldest I remember right now is Johnny Mnemonic.
yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Check me in. Let's go.
You and I are gonna watch this series called Black Mirror,
I was just gonna say that.
All right. What is Black Mirror?
and you may have a
full of
different point of
predictive
view.
programming and scary scenarios.
Yes.
It's all about how scary technology can be.
Yeah, almost human. I'm sorry, they kind of cut short.
Yeah, that's true.
Before you jump to your death on the biggest diving board you've ever seen, come check out my greenhouse.
Yeah, you seem to have a sky shard up there next to the waterfall.
Yeah, good luck finding it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to jump, but it
there is a
wouldn't
way
let
up
me.
there, although he might have cheated to place it though, so you'll never get up there.
No, Ray placed that sky shard. You can't get to it.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what if you did get there? Would it actually give you a point?
No. It's,
No.
it's cosmetic. It's,
Decorative only, right?
Turn it on and off, I think.
yeah, it's a light source. You can enable it or disable it. It does not. It does not
Like most
Shiny.
decorative.
It's just shiny.
I hung up some more banners in my house, and another painting.
Wow, you've been busy.
Yay, you know. No, I'm inching ahead here.
Oh, yep.
I got to bust the place too. I think I picked up one randomly with you guys a couple weeks ago.
Excellent.
But it is now 12:30
Uh-oh.
over here. So,
You're turning into a pumpkin. That's it.
oh yeah, I'm past the pumpkin time. You know, midnight after.
All right.
You know, the glass.
Thank you, everybody.
A little fell off. So enjoy your
Thanks
time.
for all
I'm
the help.
actually surprised Ray is still here. Jeez.
I'm good.
I know. We
I
got
know.
a long time with Ray tonight. It's great.
I know. See what happens? Like, she doesn't show up for like the whole week, and then, like, she piles up her time.
Yeah. It's actually, not too bad right now when I have a computer that, is not like glitching and a chair that's not squeaking and also hurts my butt. So I'm all good.
You're comfortable now,
Yeah.
But
anyway,
enjoy your time on,
I'm gonna
on
take
the West
off
Coast.
too. So,
All right. Good night, guys.
all right. Good
Night,
night,
everybody.
Good
I guess I
night.
look forward for next Tuesday then.
Yep.
Good night.
Tuesday.
Are you looking for anything specific there, guy? Is there something that you
Yes.
know of that you would like to acquire?
Yes, let me look it up and I'll tell you. Give me just a couple of seconds.
Oh, guy has a list.
Yeah, he sounds like he has a plan.
No, it's a journal. I need a crafting ingredient to finish Writ. And that's a violet corpinus, I think. Coprinus?
Coprinus. Not the other thing you just said that's going to get me banned from Twitch.
I'm not sure what I said, but alright, I'm sorry.
Something about an undead schlong? I don't know. Here we go. Corpse penis, undead schlong. Was that... Is it... No, okay. I'll stop right there.
No.
And then the other thing I mentioned a while ago was a style, a waking flame.
Oh my god, I have 69 violet corpinuses in my inventory.
Oh my god, you would.
Of course I do. How many do you need, dude? Oh, that's great.
Well, one to finish the Writ.
Well,
Please.
here's one.
Give him like 10.
Hell no.
Oh.
He asked for one.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. That's it.
There we go. You now have a violent corpinus.
I get the feeling you're not gonna forget that for a while.
Probably not.
Are you, what do you call that, levitating?
After a fashion.
That was in Morrowind. They kind of took that skill away in Oblivion and
It
Skyrim.
broke the game, that's why.
What was it again? The Tower of Telvir or something like that?
Yes, there was a tower in the game Morrowind that
And
only
that guy had a
access-
living dwemer, didn't he?
Yeah, the door was on the top floor, and it was the only way in.
Yeah, that living dwemer, the last of his race, was like living in his basement. And what did we get from him? Like gloves or boots or something?
Honestly, it's been a minute. I don't remember that much.
Oh crap, I forgot to take it out of my craft bag first. I was gonna give you more of those things.
I appreciate it.
I'll just...
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh no.
Dead.
Then that style, Waking Flame, is the only way to get that, like going through the Cauldron dungeon.
Waking Flame is a dungeon pack DLC containing the 2 new group dungeons.
Yeah, I have a writ that requires the style, unfortunately. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's see. sure it's called Waking Flame?
Yes, style Waking Flame.
Style.
Yeah.
Waking Flame style is an upcoming crafting motif worn by the Order of the Waking Flame.
Apparently, it's from Flames of Ambition.
Which is part of the Flames of Ambition DLC. Associated style material will be chokeberry extract.
The cauldron is not a fun place.
Yeah, that's the only place you can get it at the moment, according to UESP.
Can you get it at the guild traders?
Probably.
Oh, there was one more thing. An amulet with bloodlust trait.
Oh, I can do
For
that
my
now.
research.
I can do that now.
Thank you, guys.
I think I can do that now. I'm pretty sure I got the answer. Why did I go the long way? I don't know.
Because you want to give me a tour of your place?
Bloodthirsty.
Can you make 2 of those, maybe?
Is that the one you want? Bloodthirsty? I would assume that's the only one that's got blood in the name.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
Sure. Craft.
You need mats or anything?
No.
Okay.
For the lady.
Thank you.
For the gentleman. Easy peasy.
Thank you.
Alright. I have 4 more after I get this research done in 3 days, 14 hours, 23 minutes, 50 seconds.
Did either one of
Boy, I'm gonna have my researched in 46 days.
I didn't hear you. Tim, what'd you say?
would anybody like a primal motif? I linked it in guild chat.
Already in my library. Oh,
I'm gonna check
the
mine, but I
bank.
think so too.
I gotta go to the bank.
Oh yeah. Octavio, you should go to the guild bank after Jesse's done and just start clicking.
Make sure he's at a level that he can access it. I know I had issues when I first joined.
Okay, yeah, easy.
Where's your blacksmith? Like your anvil?
This is
Oh, yeah, so colorful. Okay, thank you.
well, the color comes from the giant disc in the ceiling here. It's meant to be a clue for people standing on the other side of the cloth to see the light shining through.
Go towards the light.
Yeah. Easy side door.
Primal, I have it. Oh, another question about the guild traders. If you have stuff, you can sell it, right? That you don't need, I mean.
Yes, after a fashion.
So if I have various motifs that I accumulated and have duplicates of, they can be sold.
Yes. Those guild
But there are some
traders-
requirements.
Yes, there are some requirements indeed. There's a quote-unquote blind auction that happens, and that's what decides which guild gets which trader. Some of them are more aggressively fought over than others. There's a whole like subculture of merchant and mercantile and economy, and there are people that track these things. I do not, but in order
Yeah,
to
I don't
sell
quite
them,
see. Yeah,
you need
to
your
sell an
guild
item.
to pony up a ton of gold, and then, like I said, it's a quote-unquote blind auction, and then you have it for what is it, a week, a month, or whatever? I don't even remember. Honestly, that's how much I pay attention. But that's player-driven sales of content, or items that they have drummed up through content. Yes.
So in other words, if you get it during a busy season where nobody is playing, you wasted your money.
Yeah, typically the capital cities and whatever the new hotness is as far as content are the ones that are most aggressively fought for. Plus a handful of weird little niche ones because they're conveniently located next to blah 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 blah.
Alright. Thanks for everything. We gotta do this again.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna say goodnight as well.
Well,
Yep.
if you
We're
have
here
any
just
other
about every
questions-
Tuesday.
Yeah, every Tuesday we try to get online like this. But we
So
can play
around
anytime.
6 Pacific, 9 Eastern, right?
Yeah, that's when I'm around because work, but there's other people around. Get in Discord chat, type up your requests, your questions, any of the above, and there's always people around. We have a lot of Elder Scrolls players in the house.
And
Sorry,
you can
I-
ask questions. You can ask questions in the Tamriel chat. I use that all the time to ask questions because I'm fairly new to this game.
I've played it since the beginning almost because I've been waiting for it to be released, even though going from single player to multiplayer I was a bit doubtful. But playing versus the environment as opposed to everything else alone as opposed to a group is kind of like cutting off at least 60% of the game, I think.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. There is a lot of stuff that requires multiplayer, arenas and such. But for the most part, you can do a lot of the main stories and everything just like single player games. You know, you can follow
Yep.
story arcs and get titles and
Exactly,
buy
that's what I
elves
did,
and
yes.
do all of the usual things you're used to. And if you don't ever want to play with anybody else, you don't have to. But in the odd case where you're stuck in a dungeon and you're 3 layers deep in this cave and you're having a hard time with the boss, if another player comes by, boom, done. You can easily vanquish a thing. Followers too, yeah. You know, they do help that kind of stuff. But cast a line, I'm sure you'll find somebody around. If not in the Discord, you know, hit open chat in game. You know, be like, hey, I need help with blah blah blah. More often than not, people are pretty helpful.
Okay, thank you. See you guys next Tuesday.
All right. Good night.
Yeah, and have a shopping list so we can go gear hunt.
Oh yeah, we're gonna show me the bank next time.
Yeah, sure. Are you done at the bank, Jess, or are you still going through it?
No, I'm still there.
Have a good night, guys.
Good
bud.
night. I'm almost done. Are you done? Ready to call it? Or you want to do something?
I don't have anything off the cuff that I'm aiming for. No, I'm kind of just coming down off of the wave of that story content we just did.
Yeah.
For those of you who were not aware, because we did it offline, Jesse and I we just wrapped up the Rothgar and the Orsinium and all that. I've not completed it before. I got like halfway through it back when it came out, and the guy I was going through it with, he stopped playing, so I waited for him for a long time. But Jesse asked me a question the other, like 5-6 days ago. Hey, I need help with blah 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 blah. Turns out she was like a quest ahead of me, like one single sub-quest ahead of me. So I just finished, you know, turned in the piece I needed and then caught up with her, and we finished the whole story. It was really neat.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good story. I enjoyed that one.
I did too. It was really good. I think that's quote-unquote free content now. The Rothgar bit, I think, like if you just get the base game, that's part of it now.
Yeah.
You done with the guild bank there?
We don't.
I'm
like
out of it.
trouble
I
here.
just gotta learn everything that I grabbed.
Gotcha. Okay.
But if you have something in mind, I can get out of here.
No. Go ahead, finish up. I'm just gonna hang out here, and I'm gonna end the stream, and
Oh, okay.
and then we can, you know, go on about our business. They don't need to see me going through menus and stuff. That's boring. That's not good TV.
I mean, to somebody it might be, but you know,
Well,
whatever.
I mean,
Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, some people stream fishing, you know, so whatever.
What is that? Power washer simulator?
Yeah, why? Why?
I don't know. I don't know why you'd play it anyway, but
I don't get that. I would rather do something in a game that you just can't do in real life. You know, like play GTA, run around LA, and punch people in the face. Like, you'd get arrested for that, you know? But you can get a power washer. You can go rent them from Home Depot. You can actually do that. That's a real thing. I don't need that as a game. I could find other ways to relax. And I have OCD, so you would think that would appeal to me, but I can't. No. Sorry, kid. But no. Anyway.
I'm done.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's see. I'm gonna queue up one more track. Something mellow.
Yeah. Thanks to all the hoogs who contribute to the bank. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, for real.
Everything I know I learned from hoogs.
Okay, I got a track queued up. Transylvania Sound Machine.
Do it.
Yeah. It's a good one. Thank you for sitting shotgun, Jess.
Anytime. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's been a fun one. Alright. Good night, everybody. Thank you for hanging out, Octavio. Thank you for the sub, Demi. Thank you for the bits, Beldernick. Thank you.
I love you.
Oh, God, that was loud. Thank you, Ray, for, you know, hanging out, for being comfy. Thank you, Lunavar, for driving the bus. Yeah, it's been a good time. Stay tuned, there will be more of these. Night.